So whether for you it's panic attacks, severe depression, hey, maybe it's just that's not you, but maybe it's just this all the time, sort of beneath the surface, low-grade humming of just apprehension and anxiety. That's my new normal. That's like my baseline now. For whatever it is, I go, maybe you can relate to this new normal. The doldrums of dread. I know I can. In so many ways, I don't even have time to tell you 10% of the stories today. I can relate to this. Oh, but I'm a pastor. Oh yeah. And I have 2 counselors. Say something. Getting counseling is like my favorite hobby, okay? So maybe you can relate to this. Maybe you don't feel like yourself, and maybe it's been a while since you have felt like yourself, and maybe truth be told, you don't even remember what it feels like to feel like yourself, and you're not as happy as you used to be. You're not as fun to be around as you used to be. You're not present. You're not peaceful. You're not joyful. You've been driven along by thoughts that are not from you and voices that are not from God into the doldrums of dread, and you just feel like you've reached a destination where hopelessness is just holding you down all the time. And maybe you've crossed the line from living with a wise caution into living with a worst case scenario delusion. And maybe you got the stories to back up those feelings, especially recently. Maybe so many just challenging and difficult things have happened that of course you're gonna feel that way. And of course your new normal is gonna be to live in a state of paranoia where you can't even enjoy the people in your lives because you're so panicked about losing the people in your lives. And by the way, that's called a survival instinct. That is your subconscious mind trying to keep you from getting hurt, so you retreat into your shell like a turtle. Survival instincts would tell you, go with the wind, don't go into the wind, but you've given way to it and it's driving you along, and now you find yourself in a place where you're worried all the time. I'm worried about everything. I don't want to step out. I don't want to start that relationship. I won't start that company because of the fear of failure. What if I fail? How embarrassing would that be? So I can't take that risk. Or what if I succeed? If I succeed, I'll have something to lose, and I can't have something to lose because what if I lose it? So I'm too afraid to do that. I'm afraid when things are going wrong. I'm afraid when things are going right, because if things are going right, it's only a matter of time, because what goes around comes around, and what goes up must come down. And so if I just live in a constant, consistent state of bracing for impact, it won't hurt as bad when there's impact. And yes, it will, by the way. Can I just tell the truth and in a weird way, maybe set somebody free? Yes, it will. Impact's coming. In this world, you will have trouble. Now we know the war is won. You know how the story ends, but in this life, there is impact. Why? Because the world has fallen, the devil is still at large, and I think for that reason, the most powerful thing you can do is to enjoy the moments you have in this life, regardless of that. Enjoy. I mean, you wanna just get the devil? Enjoy your life. Enjoy the moments. Create good moments. God is a designer of good moments. You have that design blood in you as well. Drag the paradise you got waiting for you in eternity into your here and now. Thin the veil between heaven and earth in your mind. Because this is our new normal. These doldrums of dread. And if I'm talking to you, I want you to, if you take away one thing, make it this. You're not crazy. You're not alone. And in Jesus' name, somebody say in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name, this will end. But it's time to take your mind back.